The Tale of the Mischievous Moonbeam. Long ago, in a quiet little village cradled by rolling hills and shimmering lakes, the nights were serene, blanketed by a sky full of twinkling stars and the soft glow of the moon. Among the countless moonbeams that danced across the earth, there was one unlike the rest. His name was Moony, and he wasn't content to simply shine like the others. No, Moony had a playful spirit and an endless curiosity that often got him into trouble. While the other moonbeams gracefully illuminated the forests, rivers, and cobblestone streets, Moony spent his nights exploring the village. He loved slipping through open windows, bouncing off mirrors, and making the shadows on the walls twist and wiggle. His favorite game was to see what kind of mischief he could cause without waking the sleeping villagers. One evening, Moony spotted the baker's house at the edge of the village square. Mr. Crumble, the baker, was famous for his moon-shaped cookies, which he baked late into the night and left to cool on the windowsill. The sweet aroma of freshly baked dough wafted through the air, tempting Moony to investigate. Moony thought, glowing with excitement. What if I played a little trick? He floated into the bakery through the window, careful not to disturb the curtains. There on the counter were dozens of perfect round moon cookies, still warm from the oven. Moony's silvery light shimmered as he began to work. He nudged some cookies into funny shapes. One became a star, another a crescent moon with a cheeky smile, and a third ended up looking like a pair of floppy bunny ears. When Mr. Crumble awoke the next morning, he was baffled. "What in the world?" he muttered, staring at the oddly shaped cookies. "Did I bake these in my sleep?" He scratched his head but decided to sell the cookies anyway. To his surprise, the villagers loved them. "These cookies are hilarious," said one man, holding up a star-shaped treat. "Look at this one, it's a cat," giggled a little girl. Soon, people from nearby towns heard about the funny cookies and began visiting the bakery, eager to see what shapes would appear next. Moony, watching from the sky, was delighted. He hadn't expected his prank to bring so much joy. The laughter and smiles warmed his mischievous little heart, and he decided to play another trick the following night. This time, Moony snuck into the cobbler's workshop. The cobbler, Mr. Shoelace, always left his tools neatly arranged on his workbench. Moony gave the tools a little nudge. He propped the hammer on the chair, balanced a spool of thread on the windowsill, and arranged the shoelaces into the shape of a flower. When Mr. Shoelace came in the next morning, he burst out laughing. "What kind of magical spirit has been redecorating my workshop?" he wondered aloud. The villagers, hearing of the cobbler's surprise, laughed even harder. They began to think the village was enchanted. Night after night, Moony found new ways to sprinkle a little magic into the lives of the villagers. He twisted weather vanes into funny shapes, made the shadows of trees look like dancing animals, and even nudged the rooster's perch so it crowed from the top of the bakery one morning. But one night, as Moony glided over the village, he overheard a conversation that made him pause. Two children were sitting by their bedroom window, whispering. "I love the magic in our village," said the little boy. "Me too," said his sister. "But I wish we could say thank you to whoever is doing it." Moony's glow dimmed a little. He realized he had been playing tricks and having fun, but he hadn't thought about the people who appreciated his magic. He decided it was time to stop being so sneaky and start being helpful. The next night, Moony visited the baker again. This time, instead of rearranging the cookies, he guided Mr. Crumble's hands with his soft light, helping him shape the dough into stars, flowers, animals, and even tiny houses. When Mr. Crumble saw the finished cookies, he was amazed. "It's as if the moon itself is helping me," he exclaimed. Word of the new moonbeam cookies spread far and wide. People traveled from distant villages to see the magical treats and share in the laughter and joy they brought. The once quiet village became a lively, happy place, full of chatter and excitement. And as for Moony, he became the village's secret guardian, spreading light and laughter wherever he went. He still played the occasional prank, of course. He couldn't help himself, but now his mischief always came with a touch of kindness. From that day on, the villagers would look up at the moon each night and smile, knowing their little village was watched over by the mischievous yet caring moonbeam who had made their lives just a little brighter. The end. Good night, and may your dreams be as magical and full of laughter as Moony's adventures.